jack-o'-lanterns never looked like that when we would carve them.
Image of Beyonce, all the celebrities carved in there. We need to get some of you.
Oh, right. That's the last thing you need.
A beautiful one.
It's hard to believe, though, we're stepping into October, Suzanne, because temperatures are going to be so mild this week. Today, maybe a brief sprinkle of rain, but I think it's more of a cloudy start and then hoping for a little hint of late day sun before it goes down. And temperatures will be cooler lakeside, so we're going low 70s lakeside, low 80s well inland. A warm week ahead, but with our northeasterly winds, we have dangerous waves until tomorrow morning. Waves up to 10 feet at times. Ooh, look at this. Don't miss this, Suzanne. The sun is rising across the NIU campus. A beautiful start to the day. Sunrise officially happening right now. But we do have cloud cover that's kind of hanging around, so we will be mostly cloudy on the front half of the day and then break up that cloud cover heading into this evening. But I did notice on the satellite review that our far northwest suburbs do have a little bit of visibility there with some clearing. 68 degrees is where we stand. Temperatures didn't even drop off overnight. So we have this circulation of the remnants of Helene and the cloud shield from it. That's the reason our weekend was so cloudy and we had the light rain yesterday, and the reason we could see a little instability, sprinkle of rain come our way today. But otherwise, we're going to have that system depart, so the clouds will be moving out. But here's what I'm talking about. Notice what's happening here from Ottawa, DeKalb, McHenry. Already that cloud bank, the thick one anyway, has moved over the city and over the lake. So hopefully as we go through hour by hour, we'll start to push the clouds away from Chicago. Futurecast shows that too. It shows how we get some holes in the overcast. This is 5 o'clock today, where you may break up that cloud cover from time to time. And on Monday as well, we'll be just having passing clouds with some sunny intervals around, but a warmer day on Monday. So 73 today, maybe a little bit of drizzle this morning, but otherwise a dry one. Breezy though. Tonight, 63 with partly cloudy skies. And here we go as we welcome October this week. It is not going to feel like it, because what'll happen is Monday we're going to warm up to 77. I think the suburbs will see 80. A front comes through Monday and Tuesday at night to cool us down there for the middle of the week, but no rain associated with it. And Thursday, Suzanne, we're going back up near 80 all over again.
All right, Mary Kay, thanks. Now we're going to head.
The fall temperature's not here, but it really was a great day to do anything.
Exactly.
From a walk, running that 5K, sitting in the Bears game. It was beautiful.
Exactly, because Saturday morning we had a lot of rain, so the runners today had it generally dry. Just a little drizzle, that's it. But you know, October on the way, and it's not going to feel like it. In fact, tomorrow we are really going to turn up the temperature. Check this out. Across the region, 89 is the forecast high in Omaha tomorrow. 85 in Des Moines, also Kansas City, Minneapolis checking in with 85. We will have 77. I think some of our southwest suburbs could hit the low 80s. So here's what we expect. Finally, we're going to see these winds die down, and the clouds in the morning break for sunshine tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a nice bright week for us and a dry and quiet pattern. As we look at the lakefront here, we're seeing those waves start to come down, which is good news, but there's still a danger at the lakefront, but the transition is taking place finally. Northeast winds are still up at 16, but that's a lot lower than we were this weekend. 72, so mild heading into this evening. We still have clouds in Valparaiso with 70, but Kankakee cleared up beautifully, 73 with a clear sky and 72 at O'Hare. So yes, winds are still running along the length of the lake, so the wave action from southern Cook County to Indiana, that's where we're going to be having those problems this evening, because still gusty winds are in Indiana to 20 miles per hour in Gary and 18 in Valparaiso. On the satellite picture, hugging the clouds too, they're kind of following that wind flow. But notice on the Illinois side, we're starting to show some improvements. That's going to be the trend for us, because the remnants of Helene still rotating here between Kentucky and Tennessee, weakening, drifting east. As all of that happens, that starts to pull the cloud deck away from us. So we lost the steady rain today, hung on to the clouds, but now all of that is going to be moving out. So still we have the beach hazard through tomorrow morning and the small craft advisory, just because of those waves following the evening winds. Then I think once we get into the overnight, we're going to see the winds start to relax. So as we look at Futurecast, here's what we expect on Monday. We will start with middle 60s and have some sunshine around, not much happening, just fair weather clouds. And then we're following a cool cool front, and it will come from Wisconsin, but notice not a lot of energy along it Tuesday morning. It will pass during the day Tuesday and usher in less humidity and also a cooler air mass, but I really think any showers will evaporate before they reach the ground. Some of you may spend Tuesday in the 60s for daytime highs, so we'll take a little dip Tuesday and Wednesday for cooler weather, but it's still average. 63 as those winds relax for us. Then tomorrow, clouds in the morning, break for sunshine, maybe a little cooler by the lake. So we're forecasting 77 inland, see 74 in Evanston, Wheaton, LaGrange, Naperville. This area could see the upper 70s. And I think if you start heading into DeKalb County or Ottawa, that's where we'll see those 80-degree temperatures. So during the day, we have a light wind flow off the lake. We start with some scattered clouds. We end up clearing the sky after that. And the 7-day trend shows when that cool front comes in Tuesday morning, we bring the temperature to 70 and stay there. But we have sunny skies, even with the front coming through. So a little cooler here Tuesday to Wednesday. Then we heat up again on Thursday. Thursday could be another day when we hit 80 degrees. That's October 3rd. So it is going to be warmer all over. That front comes in and the same thing happens. It comes through dry and we're looking for a beautiful weekend ahead. So a very quiet trend of weather, but Charlie, it'll be nice to see the sun return and hang around for a while.
Looks good. Thanks so much, Mary Kay. Well, meteorologist Mary Kay Kleist is back, and Mary Kay, perfect running weather today.
And what fun for them. Just to enjoy the whole skyline, the lake, everything.
Beautiful day.
You know, especially when they're visiting from everywhere, right? And we had a nice day for the run. And even though we were stuck in the clouds, we're going to break that pattern, and we're going to have sunny skies coming up for the week, kind of a quiet week. And the good news is, too, the winds will finally relax overnight. We still have the beach hazard statement up until daybreak, but eventually the winds die down toward morning, and clouds in the morning may break for sun by the afternoon. It's a super dry and quiet pattern as we head into the week. So this week features 2 cold fronts. Look at the change in the temperatures. And by the way, it's October coming up. They won't feel like it. 77 for the high tomorrow, even 80s inland. But there will be a cool front to drop us for the first 2 days of October into that 70-degree range where we should be. But then on Thursday, we spike it up again. And here comes a second front before our weekend looks nice and mild. So let's time that out, because on Monday morning, you may have some cloud cover scattered in, but I do think we'll finally see some sunshine. Here's front number 1. Tuesday morning, it comes in and it meets the dry air that's in place. So any of this moisture that tries to materialize, it's just going to evaporate before it reaches the ground. So I'm not calling rain with this one. It will bring a wind shift, though, because with this new high pressure ridge coming in, we'll start pulling a cooler wind in. So Tuesday and Wednesday are dry, slightly cooler. Then we start on the other side of the high. Winds coming around it start pulling in that warmer air ahead of our second front. And this one is going to be headed our way on Thursday. The air ahead of it is nice and mild. We may see more in the way of clouds during the day on Thursday and into Friday. I was looking at the different model data to see if we get any moisture out of this. Maybe Friday morning, there's a very small ribbon of shower activity, but again, will it reach the ground? So I am putting in a 20% chance of a shower Friday morning, but I'm not impressed. That will move through, and then over the weekend we do warm up. So for tonight, finally, the winds relax, partly cloudy skies, a mild night, 63 will be our overnight low. And for tomorrow, clouds break for sunshine. It's gonna look so nice out there, a little cooler lakeside, but notice how light the winds are. It's a lighter wind flow with the northeast winds at 5 to 10. So our North Shore friends, Highland Park 73. Go to DuPage though, we'll see 80 degrees for the high. Same for you in Naperville, 79 Bolingbrook, Orland Park 78 degrees, and we'll see about 77 for the high in Gary. So a good looking start to the week. It's nice to bring those brighter skies back into the forecast with that light and variable wind, so creating that slight lake breeze. But what a gorgeous trend of weather. So hello October. We are going to be warmer than normal, dry and quiet most of the week with that tiny rain chance come Friday. But there's no storms to track and no problems. Boy, I wish we could bottle this up for January though, Charlie.
Pushing 80s in October. Thank you so much, Mary Kay.